What's going on, people? Welcome back to the player ratings. Brighton 1, Palace 0. We'll be discussing all the individual performances from the game. As always, we want to hear from you. So let us know your player ratings in the comment section down below. And if you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to not miss out on future Palace content. Let's jump straight into it. I'm joined by Patrick. Patrick, the new goalkeeper, Whitworth, not Vicente that we've been talking about all season long. He was put in a deep end due to Vicente's injury. You gave him an 8. I gave him a 7.5. Maybe could have done a bit better with the goal, but apart from that, he was fantastic. If you put everything into context, I thought he had a fantastic game. He looked decent on the ball as well. Had a lot of touches on the ball because we kept passing it back to him. And overall, I was very pleased with his performance today. And he should be proud of himself because the Palace through and through. He understands the club. He understands this type of game. It must have not been easy to be at the Amex for your first debut, but he done a very good job. And out of all the performances, I am very proud that Joe stepped up to the plate today and delivered what he done, because there were a lot of people that were doubting him going into this game as well, and he pretty much made everyone shut up about their concerns.
Fantastic. Big believer in Joe Whitworth. I've watched him play in the academy. Better on the goal, D. No, he's not saving that. We're going to get to the late one who's at fault for that goal, Mark Gay. But no, he can't do better. But having said that, to find out you're making your season debut against Brighton, 19 years old, massive game for the club, massive rivalry, to make the save that he made, especially one on McAllister. The kid was fantastic today. Distribution was very, very good. I cannot say one thing about the kid that was negative today. I should have given him a 10. Honestly, at the 19, I should have given him a 10. He was that good. I mean,
if it wasn't for him, we probably conceded a few more goals. That says it all. We're talking about academy
save,
prospect as well.
Yep.
Academy prospect.
19, D, a 19-year-old.
Yeah,
not like he's 20-something years old. Yeah.
And he saved us. And I just very good reflexes. Very good reflexes.
I just watched his post-match interview with Chris Grierson. He talked about his brother was in the Palace end at the game today. I mean, it's a great story. Listen, man. As Vio said in the post-match, he deserved to get a win today. The kid was brilliant today. Joe Whitworth, thank you. Great job today.
Yeah, absolutely. You made us all proud. I'll tell you that. You made us all 100%. Proud. Keep up. Moving on to right back, Nathaniel Klein. 6 from both of us. One negative is he kept passing it back. That's one negative. I didn't see enough forward passes. It made it a bit easier for Brighton to defend us. But that's nothing new. We do need a new right back. That hasn't changed before this game, after this game. And yeah, I thought we've done a solid job by his standards. And I don't mean that with any disrespect, but I thought we had a solid game, but we can 100% do better.
Don't disagree with you at all. But again, today's not the day to put down Nathaniel Klein. Agree, he does go back and sideways way too much. Doesn't give us enough. But he had 86% pass accuracy. And in the 5th minute, on a short corner, he puts a great cross into Edward on the plate for any good striker to score with his head. And Edward misses it. So I don't know what else Klein could do today. Defensively, I remember last game, Estupiñán was killing us on their left side, our right side. Didn't do that today. So for me, Klein was fine today.
And to be fair, give him credit over the last 2 games we faced Brighton. He kept Matoma, one of the most informed wingers, quiet in both games.
100%.
Which is positive. But saying that, I still want to be right back.
All right, you said that many times. We must move on. Yeah. You say it all the time. We get it.
Joachim Anderson, 7 from you, 8 from me. Look, despite losing, I thought he had a very good game. He was very solid at the back, composed, was on the ball a few times. I'm not too sure about his passing. It could have been a bit off. I don't have the stats up with me right now. Maybe Patrick can save the day.
I will.
The stats, yeah, but yeah, I thought very solid defensively. He was composed at the back.
Yeah, he was solid. I mean, he had to go against Danny Welbeck. I mean, Danny Welbeck's not at his pomp, but he did a good job.
He's doing well, to be fair, Brighton, but yeah, I mean, Danny Welbeck.
No, I mean, compared to our striker, he's Pele. So you're right, but that doesn't make him a great striker. But
compared to Mateta or Edward?
Both. So we get to that in a minute. Both. Get to that in a minute. Hold off there. All right, bro. Hold on that one. Hold that thought, they say. Yeah. Hold that thought. We can do that in a second. But 83% passing accuracy. My only thing is that I don't know what he's trying to do, because I remember last year when picking the balls out wide to either Olise or Zaha. I'm not seeing that again. But again, it's not Anderson's fault. Anderson had a good defensive game. Let's move on. It was fine.
Gahey, I think he was at fault with the goal. 6 from you, 6 from me. I would have gave him a higher rating because I thought defensively he was solid, but he lost his man. They got him behind. They scored that goal. I can't give him higher than 6. Anything that you want to add?
No, he's definitely at fault for the goal. If he makes a step up, he's offside. But then he tried to run back, and that's before I think he was injured later on in the game. He got some kind of weird injury in before the lights went out, but in the second half. But I mean, he's had better games. Again, I just one step forward, he's offside, or a little quicker recovery, make the tackle. But the Sonny March goal bothers me. Yeah. He lost his man exactly. So it's just a shame because he's a great player, our captain, etc. But not one of his better games today. He was average, and for him that's not good. Because normally he's very
Tyreek Mitchell, 5 from you, 6 from me. I just want to see more going forward. That's from both fullbacks, but from Ty, I have high expectations because, he's not Nathaniel Klein. He's not Joel Ward. He is our left back, and I just didn't see enough. I didn't see enough support for Wilf. Maybe that was just the eye test. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with me. Let me know. But yeah, I expected to see more from Ty today.
Agree with you on that. And as one of our callers to the post-match show just said, Sam, great call by the way, Sam. Please keep tuning in. Ty always looks to play that ball down to Wilf down the line, and it's not working. Today he tried it, and he was accuracy was 63%, just almost half. It's not good enough. Yeah, I mean, I'd rather you talk about Klein going backwards. Go backwards to Gahey or Anderson, and then make the ball go the other side of the pitch and try recycle the ball.
Too negative though.
It's that it's too negative. But kicking the ball down the line and getting development or out of touch is not good enough either. So anyway, whatever. We talk about Ty all the time.
Either way, we're messed up. Let's just say that exactly. Yeah.
Either way, it's not working.
The quality needs to improve. Let's just agree.
Has to 100%.
Agree there. Moving on to the midfield. Check the core. 5 from you, 6 from me.
Shit.
Okay, let me just start off with this. I thought he was having a fantastic game. That is the core. Before the yellow card, I thought he was holding it down in midfield, winning the ball. Trying to make forward passes, and it was all exciting until he got the yellow card.
Yep.
And let me say this, I can admit it, he was very lucky to be on the pitch. But Patrick, is it now just not, I wouldn't say not good enough, but surely he should be doing better. We reached March, we're going into April. He's had a few games. The disciplinary side of his games is it's not good enough. I don't understand it. When he puts in the challenges, either very good or very bad. There's no in between. Like he's either getting a yellow card or he's getting the ball and straight away setting up a counter attack. But then again, you have to be more consistent. It's holding the Corey back. If he's more consistent, he's a fantastic player. But these yellow cards is holding him back, and he was very lucky today once again not to get sent off.
I agree. D, listen to this, man. Accurate passes, 15 for 15. Accurate long balls, 1 out of 1. Tackles, 1, 3 out of 3. Recoveries, 5. Interceptions, 2. Headed clearances, 1. The most tackles in the match by a Palace player was Check the Corey with 3. The problem is nobody in our midfield can tackle. I love Lakonga. He will get back behind the ball. He will make passes. He doesn't tackle enough. Schlupp, enough said. The problem is, D, I agree with you. He's got to be better, but he's the only one making a tackle. And when he gets on the yellow, like you said today, he probably should have had the red for either the one of the tackles or second. He needs help because he's clearly a very good player. He's clearly got to figure out that yellow card issue, but he's the only one making the tackles, and he's being targeted. Not targeted. That's wrong. Sorry. He's not getting targeted. He's making that tackle, getting the yellow card, and his game is done after that. We got to figure something out. But you know what? It's frustrating because he's a really good player.
Yeah, exactly. He is, but he needs to just adjust his game. That's what's missing. If he does, then boy, we got a fantastic player in our hands.
But
let's move on to Lukaku. You mentioned him. I gave him a 6.5. You gave him a 6. Overall, I was very pleased with his performance. I thought he was composed in midfield. He's going to be a miss 100% against Arsenal. He's going to be pressing us very high up the pitch. But yeah, very good. Linking up with the defenders going forward. Maybe could have contributed a bit more with his forward passes, but if you're talking about the from picking up the ball from defense and trying to help like that, he was composed. He was composed once again on the ball when Brighton were pressing him.
Yeah, he does. 86% passing accuracy for him. That's kind of low. Usually in the 90s, but again, he's looking to get the ball forward. He's press resistant. He's trying to break the lines with passing, which no one else is trying to do. He's on the ball. He had 64 touches. He's on the ball. A lot of them when he dropped that back into the back four. get the ball from Gahey or Anderson. But you're right, it's going to be a big miss against Arsenal. But again, we need a better midfield in general. I don't know what to say about our midfield anymore.
I'm just
And
trying to
now
think. Imagine we had Gallagher next to Decore.
I can't imagine it. I can't.
That would be
because it'd
broken, right?
different.
That like
Yeah.
not broken in a bad way. Like that would be broken. Like that midfield would be. It just that's exactly the player that we need. I don't want to say it, but in the summer,
Exactly the player we need. I'm not sure about that, but it'll be nice to see him. Be nice to Decore.
it'll be
I'm not
an
gonna say
improvement
exactly.
from Lukonga. I'll say that. That's a
Well,
controversial,
based
but it'll be an
stats
improvement.
alone, of course, so stats, winning percentages. I mean, obviously, because Lokonga doesn't score goals. I mean, and Gallagher did.
Exactly, yeah.
But again, if you
Imagine.
do this again, bring up that kid's name I'm leaving the channel. Stop bringing up Gallagher's name. It's getting on my nerve. Next.
All right,
Schlupp.
let's talk about Gallagher. I mean, Jeffrey Schlupp next. You gave him a 3. I gave him a 5. Look, I praise him a lot. I said it. We need to give him praises because we criticize him a lot. I praise him a lot against Man City. When today's game, I said it before, I didn't want him to start because he'd done a decent job against Man City. We needed a different kind of midfielder today. And yeah, he was a bit quiet for me.
Yeah, it's not that he's quiet. I forgot he was playing. Like he wasn't in the first half. I didn't see him on. You saw the Congo on the ball, the Corey making those tackles. Yeah. Like where was Schlupp? No, against Man City, I understood it. He had a job to do. And he was like man marking one player, which makes sense. But today, it wasn't man. Was he man marking McAllister? And I must have missed that. He might have been, but he wasn't.
He was trying to press. I guess look to give him a bit of benefit. Exactly. He was trying to press. He wasn't that bad off the ball, especially in the first half. But yeah, look, I need to see more from midfielders. Especially in the game against Brighton. I'm not saying Brighton are a bad side, but you need to see a bit more creativity or something a bit more than just pressing. Do you get it? You need an additional part to the game.
I have to add this. My son sent me a text during the match. He goes, "Dad, Schlupp's disaster positionally." He's right. He was out of position a lot today. I mean, that's the thing that I noticed. I didn't notice him because he was out of position. You had the Congo Decore where they're supposed to be, but where was Jeffrey Schlupp? Mm-hmm. So again, but I don't want to kill Schlupp because we all get. You're gonna say it again. He's not a midfielder. Blah blah blah.
You have to play him in certain games. You can't
exactly.
always He had his game against City. He should have not started today. That's the only one really criticism I had. Exactly. Let's move on to Will. 5.5 from you, 5 from me. Joe Whitworth had more touches than Zaha. I'll end it there.
Okay, so I'm gonna come back on you on that, and that's fine, and you're absolutely right. So you complain that he doesn't get enough touches as a forward. Same thing happened on the wing. So where should we play him?
No. I'm not saying he shouldn't play out wide. I'm saying he wasn't involved as much. Average performance.
That's what he said last time when he did play the striker. He didn't get enough touches. That's what he said. It's the same thing today. So I'm just asking
but today, but when he did get touches, he was in way better areas. He wasn't isolated as much.
The truth
I'm pretty sure today he got more touches than he did when he normally plays out front.
Well, I don't know.
But in the second half, he was a bit quiet. In the first half, he was more involved. Second half, he was just completely quiet. I think that was for the whole team.
He had a great start, but Veltman marked him out the game, which is embarrassing. Not that Veltman's a bad player. Veltman marked him out the game, which is not good for us, and that's a fact. Exactly. So,
especially Will's standards, anyways, he should be doing
exactly. You can't have one guy mark out the game, but he was marked out by Veltman, and that's a fact. So, kudos to Joel Veltman.
Okay, Elise, 5 from both of us. I was annoyed when he got subbed off, but you said he was out injured. I don't think we see the best out of Elise till we get a better right back. I'm not trying to get onto the final line, but I'm just saying it because it's so predictable to mark him. It's easy to mark him as well. We don't have a genuine threat, overlapping threat, apart from Elise. He's just isolated, and also we don't have that creativity going forward in midfield. I think Lukonga's been a great signing in terms of helping us out, play out from the back, but going forward, he's not offering that. And we're just missing that. It's so easy for teams to defend us, and that's not all on Elise. But yeah, it was an average performance from him.
Right.
No. To be fair, tracking back, excellent, and not many people talk about that. He's been very good defensively so far this season.
He was because there was no threat from Brighton down out their left, our right. You're right about it. Most of your attacks for me again, like the first game was more solid march driven. Matoma, you're right. Matoma and even Estupiñán coming up behind him didn't do much today. So you're right. I mean, to me, listen, I like Elise. I don't get on him because he's only 21 years old. He's 22 in December. I expect a lot out of him because he's got a lot of talent, but he's young. If we're relying on Michael Elise to be great every game, we're not going to do very well because he's too young. He can't handle that. That's not for him. That's for other players to step up. And they're not doing it. Speaking of stepping up, let's get to it. Bring him up. Yeah, bring him up.
Edward, you gave him a 3. I gave him a 4. He started in this game, played for about 80 minutes, had a few decent chances, Patrick.
Whoa. a few decent, not too good chances, a few decent. So now you're not being fair. You either said that to wind me up, or you're being honest.
I'm saying he had a few decent chances that he
No,
missed. I'm not saying he's done anything.
He had 2 great chances. He didn't have a few decent ones. Decent is outside the box. He had a header 8 yards out that he put wide, and he had a shot in the box that he should have put away. That's
so
not
what do
decent.
we do? What do we do? So what do we do?
We keep playing him because we have no other choice. So I'm being fair. We keep playing him. But if that's what we're going to get out of him, we're in big trouble. We should keep playing him now. Because he's the best.
I think he's just low on confidence. I just think he's low on confidence. I think his confidence needs to come back. You just need to keep playing him. You can't, after this game, you can't drop him for Arsenal.
I didn't say drop him.
It's the same
I didn't
thing.
say drop him.
But I'm not saying to you. I'm saying to Vieira. Like, you can't drop him after this game because we did create more chances with him on the pitch. And I don't think that's a coincidence because it meant everyone else played in the right positions. The fact,
with all due
the problem
respect,
was
though,
we didn't put it in for 9 minutes.
Right, but you can't create chances for a better player and then still not score. That's not good enough. I'll be honest with you, I'd rather not create any chances. We can't afford, we cannot afford to create chances like the one that Klein gave him and the one I think Olise gave it to him and him not score. We are not good enough. So I know what you're saying. We created more, but he's got to put them away. You've always said to me, class is permanent, form is temporary. He's a great striker, blah, blah, blah. Well, then show it.
Why am I smiling? I don't know why I'm smiling. I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off. I'm smiling.
Not like I am, because again, I've been fair. I've always said I prefer Mateta, but you know what? I came to the point where obviously Edouard's a better player, but he's not showing on the pitch.
I still prefer Edouard over Mateta.
I just said that to you too. I do, but then show it.
It doesn't change it. Today it doesn't change it. Yeah, he needs to show it. Yeah,
you know what? He does. When we get relegated, he'll show it when he's playing in the championship next season. You're right. But he doesn't show it. You're right. Next.
All right, let's move on to the bench. Let's move on to the bench.
Terrible.
Ebbs, he came on at halftime. 3 from you, 2 from me. I'm sorry, but we keep raving on about him. He should be starting. He should be played. But the reality is he's been out of form for the whole year, the whole calendar year. He just hasn't been good enough. He had like 1 good appearance off the bench against Brentford, but that's not good enough for Ebbs' level. We need that creativity in midfield, and he came on today. I don't know how many touches he had, but he wasn't involved as much. I want him to pick up the ball a bit more often. I want him to drive the ball forward. 44 touches.
In a half. He played the whole half. The whole half plus 9 minutes. He played 54 minutes. We had 9 minutes. What did he do with
them touches?
Right. I'm making the point. You're right. He didn't do anything. He did nothing with it. You're right.
And that's the problem. He needs to be doing better when given opportunities. He needs to. I don't know what it is. Why is he not being the creative player that he was before? Getting the ball, picking up forward passes.
Question: where was he playing today? You think? Because he came on for the goal.
He came on in the middle. He came on in the middle, but
what? An 8? Was he a 10? What was he? It wasn't a 6 because that's what the score is.
I don't know. I think he was a 10.
Right. I mean,
8 hybrid. I don't know.
He was right behind Mateta at one point.
And that's the problem, though, Patrick. That's the problem. Right. He's not showing it. I don't know what he's doing. Right. What was his role? He's not good enough.
I don't know. All I know is that at one point he tried like a flick at the edge of our box and lost the ball. And I'm like, what are you doing? You can't afford to flick the ball. It's like a no-look flick pass. I'm like, Ez, you can't do that, bro. You can't. But anyway, listen, he was not good today. He was not good, and he's got a bunch of friends out there today. Next.
Are you free from both
not good enough.
Exactly.
Next.
Move on.
I mean,
Ahamada. He looked. He had a bit of energy while coming on. I still want him to play, especially next game against Arsenal. But we'll talk about that in our Arsenal preview.
But the only thing is with him, I'm not gonna let go, and I know he's young. That chance he had makes him a hero. Makes him a hero. It makes that kid a hero in like his first game ever against at the Amex. It makes him a hero. If he scored that goal,
he end up like Mateta. Let's just say that.
Say again.
Let's say he's not gonna end up like Mateta.
See, that's what I'm saying. You always get those shots at Mateta for no reason. The guy's getting.
No, I didn't mean it in a negative way, but remember he scored that Brighton goal as well.
Let me tell you something. If Hamada scores against Brighton, Millwall, Arsenal.
Oh, we're not doing this. All right, it's player ratings.
Watford, Wolves, I'll be happy.
Okay.
Edouard does that, I'll be happy. Against our rivals, I'll be happy. But you're right.
Well, Mateta's done that, and we both gave him a 3 in this game. He came off the bench. You didn't do much. Let's just say that. I don't know what he done. Yeah, but look, it is what it is. And
you know what? Wait, the rating I gave him, he had 3 touches. That's why I gave him a 3. He had 3 touches in like 20 minutes. I mean,
that's our best alternative to Edouard. I mean, what we're gonna what are we gonna do? Like, we're just stuck in it. That's why I'll
start an academy kid next week. I'm not even joking. At this point, bring the academy kids up because
Yeah. Vieira, 7 from you, 6 from me. I thought tactically we weren't too bad today. He changed it up. He went for it. What?
I gotta know what the 6 is for. Seriously, go keep going. I'm sorry. Go tell me why the 6 though. So you said tactically was fine, lineup was fine. Why is 6 then? I don't get it.
So the
Talk to me,
6
bro.
is, I don't know why Elise came off. You're saying he was out injured.
What else?
But
That's fair. What else?
Yeah, look, we didn't win.
Edward
didn't beat
subbed off.
Brighton.
Didn't like that either. Edward
Brighton.
being subbed off. Honestly, would you like Edward play the entire 90 minutes?
You want me to say that, but it's not about Edward being subbed off. Nothing about that.
Okay, no, I'm being. I mean, we're talking about the manager. I'm asking why.
We didn't.
For one thing he did wrong, drop it to a 6 is like average.
We lost against Brighton.
Okay. So I'm coming right back at you. During the show we just did, the post-match show, you just said to me he changed it up, went 4-3-3.
Yeah, I just
like
said
what he did.
that.
And now so you get the 6.
Okay, but in his first half it was all good. In the second half we didn't. It wasn't good enough. It was one half of dreams.
Totally fair.
I can't give him a higher there. Why did you give him a 7?
I'm gonna tell you why I gave him a 7. Lineup wise, one thing I would have changed would have been Schlupp. The only thing I would have changed. We all wanted Wilf out wide, Olise out wide, as well. and Edward. Oh, okay. So you can change it. Or you could just verbally change it.
No. That's why it validates my point about 6. I mean, he started Schlupp again, which
really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we just said Schlupp played well against Man City. That's probably why he started. But again,
but I said it as well after. I said it in the post-match show after the City one that Schlupp shouldn't start regardless of the performance against City because it's a different game. You have to use different players and go for it. But yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, continue.
Tactically, to me, he got it spot on. Tried to press them, create chances early. If we had a real striker, we'd probably up 2-0 in the first 50 minutes, and then the game's all good. Obviously, we make a mistake, we go down 1-0. Agree with you. Second half, we played well. I don't think anything tactically changed. The tactical change was the Corey came off at halftime. That's not his fault. That's the player's fault.
Maybe that was the reason.
And if we left him on to get a red card, oh my days.
Oh no, you can't.
And lose 4-0.
He had to go off.
Well, I'm just saying. I think about D. I'm just saying. He leaves him on. Says, "I'll take a chance." Right, he's one of my best players, and he was one of my best players in the first half. Gets a red card, but down to and they score 4 goals. Then I'll probably give him a 1. But my point is, I think he got everything right. He brought on Mateta for Edward. Edward did nothing. Eze for Decoy made total sense. Mateta on made no sense. Ayu on makes sense only in the point that I made about Alyssa being hurt. At least it wasn't hurt. Ayu being on is a joke because I was not going to do anything. So for me, he gets a 7 because I don't know what else he could have done today. And he had a kid in the goal, and we gave up 1 goal against our biggest rival. I don't know what else he could do today. He tried it.
But we didn't win. We didn't win.
We haven't won since I don't remember when else we won. So you're right.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the win? What's the win? I don't know what that is. What's the win?
I don't even know what it feels like. Honestly, if you win, I don't know if I could. I don't know how to celebrate because I don't understand the emotions anymore. I'll be honest.
I won't do it because I don't know what it is. So I'm not gonna.
Exactly.
I'm boycotting every win the rest of the season. We don't gonna get none. Boycotting.
Yeah. I don't think we got an option really. Trust me. So whether we boycott or not, it's a bit. I feel like Palace are boycotted wins at this rate. But look, that's it for our player ratings. Frustrating evening at the Amex. 1-0 defeat. We go again against Arsenal. So if you guys haven't already done so, make sure to subscribe to Normal Sound future content and leave a like and let us know your ratings in the comment section down below. Thank you to everyone who's watched it. And until next time, up the Palace.